Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Blaster Master Zero Trilogy Metafight Chronicle. Last episode we just started on the second game, and now we are continuing on our journey through Flosante. Essentially, we're trying to get back to Eve's home planet of Sophia to find a cure for her, because as we saw at the end of the first game, she got infected by a mutant parasite, and we need to try to fix her up. We were unable to find a cure for her on Earth. Okay, that's how you do that. You have to use the missile. I reviewed the sound, and even though it looked pretty loud in my recording software and sounds incredibly loud in my headphones, it seems like it was basically okay, so I actually turned the game audio up slightly for this video. Hopefully the volume sounds fine. Hopefully the sound balance is good. Hey, we got a life up. Isn't that the one that we saw at the very beginning? Yeah, we're back at the very beginning. However, our S power, our SP is very low. We need to go back to the right and up. Okay. Which is going to be a little tough to do when our SP power is so low. So, if we hover and then drop, do we spend more or gain more? Okay, we gain more, a lot more. That seems physically impossible to me, but then again, they did say the first Sophia was powered by a perpetual motion machine, which I'm pretty sure is also, like, provably impossible, so we're not really worried about what's feasible in this game, and that's fine. Okay, that was the wrong way. I am not one of those people who thinks the sci-fi has to be hard sci-fi, where it's, you know, everything has to conform to the known laws of real-life physics. I actually think that's kind of silly, to be honest. Like, that's not what stories are about, really. If that's what you want, read a physics textbook or something. That's my opinion, anyway. I'm sure some people would fight to the death to disagree. I do not care. Alright, we are really low on weapon power because the first boss was surprisingly really hard, and we took a lot of damage fighting it. Well, let's hope that we can power up our weapon here. Excellent. Lots of weapon power right here. I'm not too impressed by our shotgun equivalent. Most of the weapons haven't impressed me much, if I'm being honest. But I feel like maybe the shotgun equivalent, or perhaps the whip. I haven't really given this much of a chance. Okay, there we go. We can use the best one. Whoa! Okay. I think I took a hit there, didn't I? My weapon power went down. Hey Eve, what do you have to say about the whip? I do like to get Eve's input on things.
Gun level 6 Whip 無知上に変質させたエネルギーで直接攻撃するの。敵の弾を打ち返すこともできるよ。一発の威力は高いけど射程が短いから反撃を受けないように注意して。ところでジェイソン、このウィップ以前髪の毛をムチみたいにして戦う女の子をどこかで見たからだっけ。
Okay, that's obviously a reference to Shantae as DLC from the first game.
G ライフルは設計上エネルギーの特性を変化させて打ち出すのに特化した武器で、こうやってエネルギーを重厚に保持するようには作られてないから、すっごく苦労したんだからね。
ああ、無理ってごめん。実装してくれて感謝してるよ。
まあ、許してあげましょう。
Eve seems to be acquiring a little bit of sass. That's amusing to me. Ah, get out of here. Okay, great, I took a hit. And it just charged at me. What the heck? It literally just rammed into me. Alright, what do you have to say about this weapon?
Gun level 5 アブソーバー敵の弾を防ぐシールド弾を発射するよ弾を防いだ時に CP に変換してくれるのが最大の特徴だよだけど連射ができないから敵を倒す目的ではちょっと使いづらいかも
Doesn't sound very good when you put it that way. Defeating enemies is, you know, kind of important. In that case, let's switch to... I don't know, let's try the Stinger again. I want to like the Stinger. I want to, but it's so underwhelming. Eve, tell me about the Stinger. If you're annoyed by all the Eve chats, don't worry, they will drop off considerably because I'll run out of weapons to ask her about. Also, she actually has gameplay tips.
パーシスター当たるとしばらく敵を追尾している間は地形を貫通して周囲の敵にもダメージを与えられるよ攻撃チャンスが少なかったり動き回る敵や敵に囲まれた時なんかにも使ってみるといいかも
So in the first game, it was a lot easier to advance without cutting them off. The dialogue in the text boxes, the like spoken dialogue in the text boxes, don't line up as well in the sequel.
でも攻撃に反応する敵が相手だと逆効果だったりするから気をつけてね
Huh. I don't know, that sounds weird and complicated. Yeah, Seeker's terrible. Let's just use let's just go with the shotgun. Why is it okay there? Seemed like it wasn't letting me select that left panel. Not sure why I failed to destroy those rocks on the first shot. Why would I want to go here? Because that's the way to proceed. This must be a secret then, it doesn't show up on the map. Interesting stuff. Yeah, that totally didn't show up on the map, did it? But it's not a secret at all. Also, it must have shown up on the map. I guess I was just reading it wrong, so never mind me. Now here we go, this is a proper... Make your way across by shooting the rocks challenge. It's a cool little gimmick, I like it. What? Okay, I'm baffled by why sometimes it just kind of fails to damage rocks when you shoot at them. Mine might. It's not very large. Let us not. Okay, I don't know how I was supposed to avoid that. Alright, you can actually move out of its way relatively easily, I guess. Where did you go? Okay. Alright, it doesn't seem to be possible to damage it in this state. So what's the secret to actually hurting you? Okay, it left a mine. I mean, are you gonna stop there every time? Do you always stop at the bottom? Because you move so fast, it's kinda hard to... Okay, there we go. Maybe if I stay in the middle. I guess the secret is to just stay in the middle? I seem pretty safe here. And this is a good position to be ready to shoot it when it's vulnerable. This is not going to be a very efficient way of fighting this thing. Doesn't look like I can destroy that with gunfire. Is there a better weapon to use against this thing? Man, the splasher feels like a pea shooter. I wonder if the stinger will do better damage. Oh great, it got in a hit on me. I mean, you seem really safe in the middle. Those very slow, lazy bullets will come at you, but that's not really a big deal. Okay, that was a little irritating. Don't know how I was supposed to get by that. Its detonation radius was so wide. Bring it! It's not vulnerable for very long, is it? I'm out of grenades. Luckily, it doesn't have much life left. We got it. Boom. I'm sure there's a way to kill that boss much more efficiently than I did. It was kind of an odd fight. I never felt very threatened, but destroying it was a little tedious. Alright, we got the proximity mine. Is that a Sophia weapon or an on-foot weapon? Sure can. Thank you, Fred. I don't feel like I fought either boss especially well so far. Okay, I guess that was a sub-weapon for Jason and not the Sophia. Search, it's called on this screen. Okay. Sounds very similar to the Ignition. Anything new to say, Eve?
多弾頭波状ミサイルはウェーブ状の軌道で飛ぶ多弾頭ミサイルを発射するサブウェポンだよ。手法の角度に合わせてミサイルの発射角度も変えられるからうまく活用してみて。以前の多弾頭ミサイルに比べると当てやすくなってると思うんだけど、小型の敵に先弾当てるのはちょっとコツがいるからうまく狙ってね。
Are you acknowledging that the basic triple missile weapon from the first game wasn't very good? Oh hey, we start out with the dive capability. That's cool. I only just now noticed that, so that's not something we're gonna have to get. Let's see. The map isn't saying there's any items or anything we missed, but there is this area we haven't explored, which is strange. Curiosity's kind of making me want to explore it, but I have to assume we're gonna come back here at some point, right? Because I don't know why there'd just be this empty area that literally has no items in it. Well, anyway, for the time being, I'm just gonna move on to our exit, which is being marked as down and to the left. Wow! Good lord. I was derping out and didn't notice those guys, and I ran right into them. Okay. Convenient that this has a launch pad for us. Kind of look like a mass driver.
よかった。修理したパーツ 問題なさそうだね。
If I had known we were so close to being done with Flosante, I probably would have concluded it in the last video. Oh well, no big deal.
よし、それじゃあ次の中域へつながる次元トンネルを目指そう。次元トンネルはさまざまな次元中域をつなぐワームホールのようなものだ。フレットのワームホールを開く能力をシンクロさせ、そのルートを開くためにアクセスキーが必要になることも多いけど、
Interesting.
今回は大丈夫そうだな。
Right, we did get a map for a subplanet, or whatever it was calling it. Okay, so is that indicating that we got everything there is to get on Flosante? Alright, we do need an access key for that
こ
dimensional
の次元
tunnel.
トンネルを開くにはアクセスキーが必要みたいだ。フレットも困ってるみたいだし、まずはアクセスキーを探さないとな。
Well, we can't have our mutant pet frog being stressed, now can we? A1. Okay, yeah. So we did get everything on Flosante. There's 2 items on A1 we haven't gotten. Let's go. That is a really cool animation. Planetoid, A1. Right, Planetoid, that's what it called it. Okay, and we got a map to A3. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, there's a boss to fight here. Hexa Bibi. Ow. I'm not doing well, am I? I'm taking a lot of hits. Fortunately, it drops life out the wazoo. Man, I'm not damaging this thing very fast. This sounds so loud in my earbuds, but I guess the volume's fine in the video, and that's what matters. My goodness, we don't even have it below half health. Surely that I'm supposed to be destroying it faster than this. Fortunately, unlike in Jason mode, we don't lose our good weapon and become pathetically weak as we take damage. And that is fortunate, considering how much damage I'm taking. We're getting there. I'm just kinda... I don't have much of a strategy. I'm just frantically flying around and firing. They drop so much health, it doesn't seem like it matters if you take a lot of damage in this fight. Alright, we got him. That was frantic. Hexa missiles. So this is our new homing missile, sounds like. We should probably recharge our energy. It's a weird mechanic. I don't necessarily dislike it. I have to get a feel for what kind of interesting strategies might be possible with it. Okay, we can't go that way. Anything to say about the Hexa missile or the fight we just had, Eve?
ヘキサミサイルは敵を追尾するミサイルを発射するサブウェポンだよ。サブウェポンボタンを短く押すとシングルロックオン。1体の敵に6発のミサイルを発射するよ。サブウェポンボタンを長めに押すとマルチロックオン。最大6体の敵を一度に攻撃できるの。
Interesting.
戦う相手や状況に合わせてうまく使い分けてね。
Sounds like a cool weapon. I look forward to trying it out. I guess we're done here. Just a small sub area then. Well, it's basically what I expected. And we did get a map for, yes, another one. Alright, we got all the items there, all the items on Flosante. How about at Planetoid A3? I suppose since you get a ton of power when you drop onto a planet, it's not necessarily necessary, great, for me to try to max out my SP power when I'm done with a given planetoid. Well, let's try our new Hexa missile. D1. Okay, so that's going to be in a different solar system. Looks like Jason's gonna have to do this next part on foot, huh? Really, Jason, is the cape really necessary? Also, I'm gonna need to actually hit those with missiles in order to make it traversable, aren't I? And I think I'm gonna want the regular missile for that. There we go. Yeah. I can do basic puzzle solving. Sometimes. I don't know if that's actually faster. It seems a little faster than climbing. What? That was fall damage? Good lord. It's always silly just how easily you take fall damage. And a planetoid in Area B. Excellent. Fred. Recall me, Fred. Beautiful. I think we're done here. Blast off into space. Looks like we're done with Area A for now. Through the wormhole we go. To Area B.
地球を離れ惑星ソフィアを目指し宇宙を旅してどれくらいの時間が経っただろうか。
I don't know, you tell me, man.
気丈に振る舞っていてもイブの体は徐々にだが確実に弱ってきている。宇宙の旅は過酷だ。トラブルは覚悟していたけれど立ち止まるたびやはり焦りは募る。ルートは間違っていないはずなんだ。決して過去を振り返っちゃいけない。そう自分に言い聞かせながら俺は予想もしなかった出会いが待ち受けているとも知らずに。
I am going to accidentally cut them off a fair number of times due to the poor sync between the verbal dialogue and the text. Not a whole lot I can do about it. I don't know when they're done talking necessarily, because the text isn't in Japanese, so... Anyway, it's not a big deal. Let's go to Planetoid B4 before we go to wherever the heck this is. I mean, can a stellar body that is so small it's not even a sphere have a ring system? I don't think that works. But as I said, I also don't think the sci-fi needs to be hard sci-fi, and I don't really care if it's physically accurate, but I'm going to make fun of it anyway, because it's fun to make fun of it. There you go. You know, I missed how many items it said were here. I probably should have paid more attention to that. Oh hey, it's the Mother Brain, except this time we're fighting it in the Sophia instead of on foot. It is a lot less threatening in the Sophia. That makes sense. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. It literally is the Mother Brain. It has the same attacks. That's really cool. It's you! Ah! Impact Wave. Okay, we got another sub-weapon already. Man, we're getting those in a hurry. Tell me about the Impact Wave, Eve.
インパクトウェーブは G ソフィアの周囲に超音波の壁を発生させて攻撃するサブウェポンだよ。敵に囲まれた時や手法が届かない低い位置の敵を狙う時に便利かも。地形は貫通するけどブロックは壊せないのと SP の消費が多めだから注意してね。
そういえば以前同じような攻撃をしてくる人を見たことがあった気がする。
はあ、would that be a reference to Shovel Knight, maybe?
彼が角笛を鳴らすと同じように周囲にダメージを与えて。
I'm pretty sure that's Shovel Knight. So they're enjoying referencing the characters that were downloadable content for the first game.
あ、でもメインの武装は別の武器というか、どう見ても土木用の道具だったんだけど。
Yeah, sounds about right.
そうなんだ。
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. We can do references. I think that's all there is to get here. Let's blast off into space. Yeah, that totally seems kind of like a mass driver. Alright, well, a little bit of a short episode, but I think this is pretty much the perfect point to end it here. Having completed all of Area A and the only planetoid that we have found here in Area B. Before we go to the main planet, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. So, next time we check out the main planet in Area B as we continue searching for a cure for Eve and apparently trying to make our way back to her home planet of Sophia. I'll see you then.